It has been a week. We've done cherries, we've done garlic, we've done potatoes, we've done seed harvesting, and I'd like to share it all with you. Join me. It's time to pull the garlic. It is July 3rd. I did it on July 4th last year. And the first ones we're going to do are the Armenian. And I honestly think that it did better than the other Spanish Rojo and a combination of my mixed garlics, German red, chestnut. I had to move the garlic into these main stone beds from its original spot in the cinder block beds because we replaced those cinder block beds with Birdie's beds this year. So I think I kind of treated them a little different than I did when they were in their own spot. And I think it might have affected the outcome. But you never know until you dig them up. So let's dig them up. I did something new this year. I've never let mine just like dry off for a week. So I have not been watering these for a week and it has been hot. So that's what it is, the Armenian. For having stopped watering, it's still pretty moist. Okay, fair enough. That's a decent garlic, but it's small. It's especially for these Armenian. The other thing I did not do this year was multiple rounds of nitrogen. It only got one. This year I've been a little bit of a distracted gardener, participating in the kitchen garden up north in Door County and getting everything ready for that. And then the mad rush. And honestly, it became a mad rush primarily because our spring was so cool and I could not get things in when I normally get them in. Okay, these will do. They'll all eat, but they're not gonna win any prizes. Well, there's the final harvest of the garlic. That's the Armenian. Those are usually my big ones. So a very unimpressive haul, but a very edible haul nonetheless. I am going to pull back that leaf mulch and get something else planted. I think probably beans. Normally there's a whole lot more breakdown to nothing by this point of these leaves. This is amazing that I have so many still left. Well, I have 3 Kalima beans and Al's getting some azomite put in the holes, and that's what we're gonna roll with. So stay strong, little guys. I want to taste you. While this bed is open with the work we've been doing, I see that these are probably going to need to come out. This is a really tough decision, but we need airflow now because powdery mildew and other funguses are prevalent shortly. Dang. All right, Al, go for it. Oh, that hurts. Dang it, that hurts. Yeah, but look, it's sensible. Get that airflow back in there. All right, number 2, go for it. Bummer. They were really pretty, and they were doing a job for us too. There, that is all cleaned up. And now way better airflow, which is way sensible. And Al just went and got 2 of our half hoops, and we are going to put some shade cloth clip to them over these brand newly planted Kalima beans. All tucked in with shade cloth. Well, it is now 5:30 in the afternoon. We waited till the sun got low in the sky and it was shaded here. This is the other side bed that has the rest of the garlic. This is like chestnut red, German red, Spanish rojo, things that I've saved for several years. I don't anticipate it to be any better harvest than this morning. Well, there's the final harvest. Again, there are no prizes going to be won. It's probably my worst outcome, but not a bad outcome in that it is all very edible. It's just that they are so small over normal. Okay, we have 7 dragon tongue bush beans, and I mulched them in with the leaf mulch from the garlic. These have been scorched from the sun because we've been in the 90s multiple days, multiple times. Next job is to harvest the Mizuna mustard seed. This is for the Door County Seed Library, and we are going to take that brassica cage, pop-up brassica cage that we had to throw over because of the birds. They were just annihilating the seeds. They've never done that in past years. And get them onto the sheet and try to preserve as much seed as we possibly can. Well, I'm awfully glad we put that sheet down underneath because, as you can see, there's seeds dropping through. So now we can get in there and get that out of there. I'm also going to harvest the last of those peas right there and do a good maintenance on the borlati beans as well. Yay, this is a big job. Well, Al is picking out the last of those remnants from the Mizuna. I'm gonna get those peas out. Honey, this is the last of the peas, but we sure enjoyed them. And I am going to put in these golden wax beans, the top notch that we started a little while ago. Beans aren't really heavy feeders, so I'm not putting a lot, but giving them a little something in the soil. And then I always do my azomite. Yep, I'm a rock duster, for those of you who don't believe in it. Everybody's got their own little thing, and I find rock dust to be a good thing. I am really hot, Mr. Miller. Oh my God, this heat. Well, there's the Mizuna for seed out and the peas, and that has finally had a really good cleanup. That's the problem with having the bunny fence. It's just cumbersome to get in there. But those golden wax beans, the top notch, will be great. Those are just about to flower. And look at how these are bulbing up. Really nice. Well, it is incredibly hot, and I don't want to be out here, but look at that. Those seeds are so ready now for the chives that if I don't get these, they're just gonna go flying everywhere. So I've got this and another barrel full to harvest all the heads from. Woohoo! See how ready they are? Ooh, baby. It is time to plan out Sir Speedy's cutlings. 4 out of 5 made it, and they are now ready to be planted out. So I'm using a different soil mix, and I'm using a different combination of fertilizer on this one, primarily because I'm cheap and it's what I've got handy. But it should work. I'm using a bulb fertilizer mix. All right. I see some roots coming out the bottom there. So I'm assuming when oh yeah, see? We've got nice roots forming down here at the bottom. It's time. Well, there's the 4 cuttings planted in. I pushed them down in a little bit deeper so that they have a chance, but I don't think I'll be earthing these up like I did the other batch, because I don't think there's time at this point to do that, but we'll just monitor and see how these guys grow. I need to get them watered. It's hot out here, guys. Chicagoland is in an incredible heat wave. Whew. Well, there's Sir Speedy, and there is children of Sir Speedy. And I kind of nestled them in here so they'd be a little bit shaded, because they've been under 50% shade cloth on the patio. And there are all my other potatoes, which are doing okay. That French fingerling, I just moved over there because they get a little more sun. It seems like it's getting leggy, like it's trying to reach for the sun. Well, one last job for today, this evening, is we are going to harvest these French fingerlings. They seem like they were leggy, now they're seeming to die back very quickly. So we're just gonna harvest them, see what we got. Well, that was 3 seed potatoes, and it was a little bit too early, but we're not unhappy. We're very excited, quite frankly. And the price of new potatoes is incredible, so yeehaw. Well, we've just pulled back the netting, the bird netting, so that we can do some picking on the cherry tree. It is 2 days later than we did the first big picking last year. So here goes nothing. Well, we're about halfway through this tree right now, and that's what we've picked so far. They're not quite as ripe as we thought they were, but the ones that are ripe, I'm glad we've got off before that rain tomorrow. Behold the total amount we picked today, and the tree looks like it's got about just that much again on it for a few days from now.
Looking really yummy.
The flowers are really starting to pop around the yard now. good day today. I have earned that shower that I am going to take next, and I have earned those new potatoes that we're going to have for dinner. I'm glad you wanted to spend some time with me. Remember, sometimes the only thing we harvest is knowledge, and that's okay. Bye for now. We'll see you on the next one.